So the lab assignment this week, I think it's going to be a lot easier than what you did in those Code Easy assignments. So the first program, you need to create a program that reads two strings from the console. This is something you guys should know how to do, how to read in those strings. Then you're going to use compare to or equals to compare the strings. Remember, one returns a 0 if they're equal, the other one returns true. And there are examples in here of how to use equals and compare to. Okay, so here's equals and compare to. If the strings are the same, you're going to output a message they're the same. If they're different, you're going to output a message that they are not the same. Make sure you test your code and then give me a screenshot of the code and the output. Program 2. So this little program is going to read a string from the console. And when the user enters done, the program is going to be done running, which means you're going to have a loop, probably a while loop. And you're going to stay in the loop until the user enters done. So you are going to be reading in a string. You're going to be checking that string to see if it contains the word done. You're going to be validating the string. So you are going to see, this is assuming it doesn't say done. You're going to be checking to see if it contains nulls or spaces, and you'll print out a message indicating whether it has nulls or spaces or not. You're going to be checking that string to see if it ends with a period. So you're going to be using ends with, and then you're going to print out a message indicating whether there's a period there or not. And then you're going to see if the string begins with the word the. Okay, and then you'll print out a message indicating whether it begins with the word the or not. And those are the three things that you have to validate the string for. So you're going to test your code, and then you're going to do a screenshot of the code and the output. And again, this is way easier than what you had to do in Code Easy this week. Program 3. Lots of examples in the chapter key points for all three programs. For program 3, you do not need a menu for this, okay? You don't have to have it loop. What you have to do is read in two numbers from the console, two integers, call math.max and print the one that's bigger, call math.min and print the number that is the smallest, call math.pow, raise the first number to the second power. Do the same thing for the second number. Okay, so that means you're going to have math. I can't type. Math.pow num1, 2. Okay, and then you'll do the same thing for the second number. You're raising them to the second power. Then you're going to call math square root for each of the numbers and print the results. You're also going to print the results for math.pow. Finally, you are going to be using either modulus or math.div remainder. You're going to be taking the first number, dividing it by the second, but you do need to make sure the second number is greater than 0, because you cannot divide by 0. If the second number is greater than 0, then go ahead and do the division. If it is not, then you should display a little error message that you can't divide by 0. Okay. And then you are going to test all your code and submit a screenshot of the program and the output. So again, I do think the assignment is going to be a little easier for you than Code Easy was this week.